The 3 CPS workers fired and arrested, charged with tampering with evidence in connection with Alicia Moore, the Greenville teenager who was found dead a year ago. Those 3 workers are now all out of jail tonight. Fox 4's Sean Rabb has been in Hunt County all day. Sean, you are back to give us the latest.
Yes, Clarice, and here's what we know. We know that someone in the Hunt County CPS office first contacted the State Office of Inspector General saying, we think something's not right here. That office sent agents to Greenville to do its investigation, took what it found to the district attorney there, who then went to a grand jury.
And I just really don't feel like I'm in a position to really say anything.
Laura Ard, one of 3 former and current CPS workers, arrested this week and charged with tampering with evidence related to Alicia Moore, the Greenville girl who disappeared November 2nd last year. Her body found 4 days later.
I really don't feel like I should say anything. I really don't. I really don't think I should say anything.
But sources inside the Hunt County District Attorney's Office tells us August 21st of last year, Greenville police referred a case to CPS concerning Alicia Moore and her family. Caseworker Rebecca Ross was supposed to do what's called a risk assessment report to determine whether Alicia was at risk of neglect or abuse. The standard for completing that report, about 30 days. November 6th, the same day that Alicia Moore's body found in Van Zandt County, the risk assessment was completed. The case closed. The indictment charges the women with intentionally and knowingly using a record or document with knowledge of its falsity and with intent to affect the course or outcome of the investigation. All 3 were indicted on the felony charge because Ross was supposed to complete the report. Immediate Supervisor Natalie Reynolds and Director Laura Ard had to sign off on the risk assessment report.
I've done nothing wrong. I'm just going to maintain that.
But does that indicate that their lack of work caused harm to Alicia Moore?
Well, it might have.
We showed the indictment to Dallas Attorney John Tickle, not involved in the case.
Questions remain as to what would have happened had they made the risk assessment before. Would that have caused attention to be brought to the situations where CPS could have taken other action?
Now, caseworkers Ross and Reynolds were also charged with official oppression, but those charges are not related to the Alicia Moore case at all.
So, Sean, walk us through this. Typically, how long do caseworkers have to complete a risk assessment?
Yeah, best we can determine they have 30 days to complete this risk assessment report. Again, it's designed to look at the family, the home, and try and decide if the child is exposed to potential abuse or neglect. Now, they can ask for an extension, and we do not know if that happened in this case. We do know it appears though as her body was being found, the paperwork was being completed. And, Clarice, we know the district attorney first asked a grand jury to consider criminal negligent homicide against the caseworkers, meaning that office clearly felt the women's actions contributed to Moore's fatal ending. But the grand jury did not return indictments on the more serious charge.
Any indications that there could have been previous infractions with these workers?
Well, that's where the official oppression charges came from. As the OIG began investigating this case, the Alicia Moore case, they began talking to people and following, I like to call it, those different rabbit trails, which led to 5 people who made these outcries of official oppression at the hands of Ross and Reynolds. Thus, the official oppression charges, Class A misdemeanors, they also face.
Sean Rabb, just back from Hunt County. Thank you.
Okay.